Okay, so I want to build a speaker box for my Defender. A really good friend that's always built my boxes since 2004 passed away due to cancer this year. So rest in peace, Jeff. He's gonna be turning over in his grave when he hears what I'm about to do. But I've always wanted to do it. He's always talked me out of it. But now's the time to try it out. So I'm a metal worker, not a woodworker. If you follow my channel, you'll probably kind of pick up on that. I don't do any woodwork. I don't even have any wood tools, which kind of gets me to this idea. I want to build an aluminum speaker box. Did a little Google searching. Everyone's saying it can't be done, yada yada yada. I think the main concern really is because flex. So, where do I start? I've got, well, let me back up. I went to Jeff 4 months ago. He passed away about 2 months ago. And I told him, hey, I want to build a stereo system for this thing. I don't want to run, the factory Can-Am stuff. I want to do something different. And on my previous builds, I've always kind of halfway picked what I wanted. And that time I said, you know what, you pick what you want. I'll buy it, we'll install it, we'll build it, whatever the case may be. And, just kind of let him play. And unfortunately, cancer got to him real fast, and he wasn't able to build the box. I bought all the stereo equipment, but didn't get to finalize it. So, I'll give you a little show here. I bought a Amazon, I think it's like a 10.1 inch screen, little radio. I'll show it to you here when it fires up. I think it's a PLZ. I've actually been really happy with it. It's got wireless, what do you call it, CarPlay, Apple or Android. As you can tell, I'm connected to my phone, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome. I think these are kickers. I'm not sure. I don't even know if you can see these, but a component set. I put these on the factory top. And let me get a flashlight here, because actually I can turn the dome light on. Alright, maybe you can see it better now. So I've got that, and I've got a 400 watt amp that's wired up behind this thing that runs these. And then I have another set that I don't know where I'm going to put those at yet, but they're going to go somewhere in here. Boo, what are you doing? He loves this thing. So my plan is to build this box underneath this back seat. Let's see if you can see that. I've got two Epic 7-inch extended range subwoofer. They are 4 ohm per coil, dual voice coil subs. And then I have 4 passive radiators, 7-inch passive radiators. And I can show the link here, but these radiators are $34.98 each, and the sub itself is $99.98 off of partsexpress.com. I think these are more of like a home audio style, but this is something he was wanting to do for a long time, so I told him, yeah, let's do it. But so hopefully up in heaven he gets to watch this YouTube video and see how the subs perform. But pretty much, kind of bouncing back and forth here, but pretty much everything I've seen on the online about subwoofer boxes, you pretty much don't want the box to flex, which is why I bought a 4x8 sheet. I think it's like 5x10 sheet of 3/4 inch MDF. And I hate working with wood, but I'm gonna try 3/16 aluminum, and hopefully it works. I don't know, we'll see. I got the specs here, so I could not find anything online that states you need this size cubic foot for this sub, especially running 2 radiators. So I found a guy on YouTube that built a box, one sub, the 7-inch subs with 2 radiators, did a fantastic job on it, and he was running I don't remember what it was, whatever 0.894 divided by 2 is, so 0.4 and some change was the size enclosure he ran. So I thought, well, I'll just do the math, I'll figure out you know, whatever he had, and multiply it by 2, because I'm running 2 subs, 4 radiators, and he pretty much had a point, I don't know if you can see my drawing here, 0.894 cubic feet is my goal. So I did the math, and I'm gonna do an 8.75, which is 8 3/4 tall box, 8.5 wide, and 21 inches long, and that gives me 0.9 cubic feet. So subwoofer. Look at this bad little dude. Holy moly. Built by Epic. So, like I said, it's 4 ohm, dual voice coil, crazy X-Max. This dude will freaking move. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about that. All right, this is one of the 4 radiators. Like I said, 2 of these subs. And this, I have no clue how. I mean, I know how, but I'm not gonna actually know how. You can tune this thing with different weights that you bolt in right here. But that little dude there, pretty cool too. Anywho, all right, so there's the speakers. Put this over here on my other project. Move that out the way. Don't need those for a little bit. And then here's the amp. Check out this little guy. A Sound Digital 800.4 Evo. So 4 channel. And this thing is 400 watt RMS. That is insane. And it don't weigh nothing. 400 watts. Back when I got into stereo systems, that's like a 25 watt size. Technology, crazy. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna be that way by that way. And then okay, so we got from here to here's 21 inch. And then here to here, this is the height of it, be 8 3/4. And then from here to here is 8.5. And like I said, that should give me 0.90 cubic feet. So this being the front of the side-by-side looking at me, I was gonna put a sub here and a sub here. And I need a spot for 4 radiators, so I could put one here and then one here. And then 2 here. So it'd be a downfire with those radiators out, 2 in the front facing forward. Or mount the subs in the top. I think I want to do the front. I can always just tell people to be careful of this. Yep, I'm gonna do that. So, subwoofer, subwoofer. Still another one. Where they at? By the way, if you want a cheap table like this, check out my YouTube video. I'll show you how to build it. Best thing I ever did. All right, now to find, gosh dang. I should have finished cleaning before I started this project. All right, we're gonna do a little cutting. And what I use, 5-amp battery on skill saw. Just so y'all know what it's like to cut aluminum with the skill saw. You need that and that. And I've already done some of that. I'm gonna show y'all. This is terrible, but it works. I mean, it's loud, but dang, that's a pretty straight cut. So I got 4 pieces there. Oh, this thing makes a mess. That's what this is for. Get out of the way. So one quick thing I wanted to point out is that the depth of this sub is going to be sticking in there, so I can't actually center it from the center because this sub would interrupt with the radiator. So pretty much what I did was pretended like that stood up straight. It's mounted in the cap. Gave me a little bit of tolerance there, checked my tolerance here, and I came 1 inch off center, which is right there. And that gives me plenty of clearance on the inside of the box so that this doesn't hit this, or vice versa. So, we came 1 inch off center, and then 3 and some change off that, and 3 9/16 I think. On both sides, need a 6-inch circle right there, 6-inch circle there, and that gives me my 2 subs. Now with that being said, I need to make sure the radiators won't hit this way. So all right, got all the holes punched out, and a buddy of mine was over, so he helped me tack it up real quick, get it all square and everything. But here's what she's gonna look like. So 2 subs right here. This will be facing forward, and then 2 passive radiators on the bottom. and then one on each side. And I went ahead and decided to go ahead and weld the cap on that I was going to bolt on. I know I mentioned that I was going to bolt it on there, but if I need to put some supports in this thing, I'm actually going to drill a hole here all the way to the bottom, and I'll weld a piece of pipe in it that'll go through, weld it up completely, and that'll give me a lot of support. Right now you can just barely push in this thing. I mean, it just barely moves. So once I get it all welded up, I'm going to do that test to see if it moves, and then we'll get these speakers drilled and tapped for the bolts, and then I'm going to put it in a buddy's car to listen to it and see how it sounds and see if it moves and all that stuff. And if it doesn't move, I'm going to build the brackets for it and send it. If it does move a little bit, then I'll do the supports. So I guess it's time to do a lot of welding. Alright, there's about 14 inches of weld. I got 3 more 21s and some 8.5s and some 8s, so I got a lot of welding to do. Just got it all welded up. It's pretty light. It's hot too. Yeah, it's hot. Whew, it's real hot. So I'm gonna let it cool off and then drill and tap the holes for the speakers, and then we're gonna test it and see how it does as far as sound and if it moves any at all. And hopefully it doesn't move, but if it does, like I said, I'm gonna put some braces in it. So all right, I got some 8x32 thread screws, and we are using a number 21 drill bit, and I'm going to use the correct tap for that. Hopefully this goes smooth. It's not ideal, but I'm impatient. See if we can find some lube. This stuff here always works pretty good. Yeah. All right, don't have amp in my side-by-side yet, so borrowing my buddy's vehicle. thing sounds freaking awesome.
Was that yours just now?
What?
That's playing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't any of this back here.
God
damn.
I know, it's freaking sweet, isn't it? I'm pretty pumped. And it's sealed good because when you move a sub, all the radiators are moving. You can push it in and hold it. When you let off, they come off. So that means my box is sealed good. Alright. Now I gotta pull them all out, build the brackets and a foot stand to bolt up to the Defender and get my amp wired up. Trying to get some light in here so y'all can see, but I've got it done and mounted, and I just built some brackets off the back side of it, welded some brackets to the back side of it, bolted them in on both sides, and I've got a little foot right here welded so you can see two of the passive radiators at the bottom. These are actually the subs, another radiator here and one on the other side. Alright, so we added some more things to the Defender. I bought this roof rack from AliExpress. I'll post a link on there. It's actually for a Toyota Tacoma pickup. It's a little narrow and a little short, but I actually liked it because it keeps all the lights inside the edge of the machine, so tree branches and stuff won't whack the lights off there. And then eventually I think I'm going to come off of here with a rack out to here and down to there, maybe mount a spare tire on it. Not extremely fond of this, but it's going to work. It's going to have to work. There's 6 groups of wires in there for all these lights, and we're going to attach those in here, run along here, make it look as best we can. And then let's get a light. Ran those wires down through there and down in that hole that we found that actually goes straight into the cab, which is pretty neat. And then the panel I bought, I'll post a link to it. It's an Amazon. Some friends of mine bought a panel called a Switch Pro, which was about $850, and we put them in their airboats. I found this one on Amazon. Check it, the light right on Amazon. I believe it was like $170, and I'm really liking it. So I've got it wired up, key on. It automatically dims or brightens for nighttime or daytime, and then you just press the button you want to push. So we got side lights, back lights. Got a lot of adjusting to do. Corners, back. Anyways, pretty neat. Another thing we did while we had the roof apart is we went ahead and dynamated the roof, give us some more insulation for winter and summertime. And you gotta get all these wires buttoned up. But we're fixing to start putting the interior back together. So the panel for the switches up there, I'll put down here with the battery. All the wires run to it. Pretty nice little fused panel. Each lot has its own fuse, or each source you use has its own fuse. Alright, finally got subs in, tested, tuned, all that good stuff. And I'm going to give you a little preview of what it sounds like. So just to show it off here, box, 2 7-inch subs, the radiators all around. Sub amp is behind that seat over there. Had to find some non-copyright music here with a little bit of bass, so let's get that started.
Myself talking to them.
Hey, what are you doing? Overall, I am extremely happy with this setup. So, just thought I'd give you a little preview. Also, I kind of broke this video up in all different types of edits, I guess you could say, or kind of put quite a few projects or steps along the way of this. As originally I was going to just build a speaker box and kind of show y'all how I did it and how I like it, but in the process, while I had a lot of it tore apart, I went ahead and took out that back wall and, you know, the roof, and so we have tested that now in wintertime. We haven't had summertime, but cruising the road 55 mile an hour, now we can actually be cruising the road and have a conversation, versus before you were kind of yelling at one another, kind of hard to hear. So the back wall improved that a lot by that insulation. The roof, I haven't noticed really a big change yet, but I'm hoping summertime that'll help keep the heat out of here. And then kill this thing so we can hear it a little better. Subs, I don't really know for a fact if the sound deadening helped that setup any, but I do know that it does sound excellent when you're cruising around, windows up or down. So like I said, overall I am extremely happy with it. But anyways, so yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this. It was definitely a fun build, and there'll be more to come. So y'all please like, share, and follow. Have a good one.